Manchester United return to Premier League action this Saturday against Crystal Palace at Old Trafford on the back of a really good win against CSKA Moscow away from home. Really in good form at the moment, Manchester United. So going into this in confident mood, playing against Crystal Palace, who are the worst team at the start of any Premier League season ever. So we've got to be going in with this really confident that Manchester United can get the 3 points from this encounter. Now, Crystal Palace have got all sorts of problems here without Benteke. They've got Wilfried Zaha only just coming back from injury, so I don't think he'll play. Fosu Mensah is out, obviously, because he plays for Manchester United primarily, and he's only on loan, so he's eligible to play. He's been probably their best player so far this season, which is positive for Manchester United. He's made some really good challenges, and that one against Huddersfield on the opening day of the season was absolutely fantastic. The speed he got back and the timing of the challenge was absolutely outrageous, was just superb. And Loftus-Cheek is out of this game as well. He looked quite decent in one of the games previous, which I watched him in, but they've been really poor. They haven't scored a single goal yet, and you'd be looking to Benteke to be the main goal threat, and he's squandered some chances this season, hasn't scored a single goal yet for Crystal Palace, and he's out injured, so they're really in worrying times. And Manchester United, on the other hand, are banging goals in for fun. So on paper, you can only see this game going one way, and that's another 3 or 4 nil victory for Manchester United. You can't really see any other outcome of this game, but obviously it doesn't work like that, and Crystal Palace are going to get some points at some point, and history shows that eventually they are going to score some goals, because no teams carry on this barren run forever. It's got to end at some point, and could this potentially be against Manchester United? Now, the critics will really come out if Manchester United can't get the 3 points in this encounter at Old Trafford. Now, we've got some injury problems. I'm hoping Valencia's okay. It looks like he is to play at right back. There was some concern there, but I think he was probably mainly rested for that game against Moscow. Then whoever plays in the left back position, whether it's Blind, Young, Darmian, take your pick, because you're not really sure. It won't be Luke Shaw, I'm pretty sure of that. He will probably get some game time later on, certainly in the latter stages of the Champions League group stage, I'm sure, but not just yet. Now, it's going to have to be Bay and Lindelof or Smalling in the centre-back position, because Phil Jones is out of this game. And in midfield, I would expect Fellaini to come back in and Partey Matic in midfield. Obviously, Mkhitaryan will start again. Scored a goal in the week. Has been in fine form for Manchester United, I think this season. And Juan Mata probably will come back into the lineup as well, along with Marcus Rashford, and of course Romelu Lukaku will keep his place up front. Now, I would expect Martial unfairly will probably be put to the substitutes bench, but he did carry a little knock towards the end of that game, so we want to be cautious. We don't want him to get a bad injury, so I could potentially see him being on the substitutes bench for this game, but I personally think that he deserves to start this game ahead of Juan Mata. Myself, he's been in fantastic form, created 3 of the goals against CSKA Moscow, and scored the other one because his shot was that rebounded him to Mkhitaryan from a goal saved by the goalkeeper and put in by Mkhitaryan. So even that one was really due to Martial's work. The other 2 he put in Lukaku. So fantastic form for Martial at the moment. So he's worthy of that start if he does get it, and I'll be very happy if he's fully fit, that is. He's not in the French squad, so if given that chance, he's got a 4 weeks rest for the next game, because we've got a lot of away games coming up, and that difficult game coming up against Liverpool on the horizon after this one. So Manchester United have got to get the 3 points in this one, with Chelsea playing against Manchester City. Could potentially give Manchester United an opportunity to get a couple of points clear of Manchester City should they slip up away at Chelsea, which is going to be no easy game going to Chelsea. So Manchester United have got to just go out there, get the 3 points in this 3 o'clock kickoff, and then just relax and see what the other game plans out. And if Manchester United are then top of the league come 7 o'clock ahead of Manchester City, I'll be very happy. Now, I'm not expecting another 6-0 like Manchester City got, 5-0, which Manchester City got last time out against Crystal Palace, but I'm expecting Manchester United to win this game. I'm going to go for Manchester United winning this game 3-0, and it will be great, because you want to sign off for the international break on a high. You don't want to go into it losing, because that really is disappointing, because you've got a long while then to recover from this in order to play another game. If you lose, you want games to come thick and fast. You do not want to lose when you've got an international break. I hate that break. It's a long old time, drags by so slowly when the international break's on and you've lost your game. You just want to get back to winning ways. So Manchester United have got to go out there and win this game. The critics will really be out if we don't win it. Anyway, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon.